Hey y'all, what's up? It's Joleigh and welcome back to Fridays here on Daily Diabetics. This week's video theme is bad habits we have as type 1 diabetics. So without further ado, why don't we just jump right into this week's video. Before I share my bad habits, I just wanted to let you guys know, since I am Friday videos, a lot of my bad habits may be repeats of everybody else's. I think that most diabetics have pretty similar bad habits. I believe I'll have one that nobody else will have, but for the most part they might all be the same, so just bear with me. Alright, so bad habit number one, which I think most diabetics can probably relate to, is I never change my Lancet. That's probably due to not having to really check my blood sugar since I am on the Dexcom G6, but I used to change it every time I would change a site, so every 3 days with my pump and then every 7 days with my Dexcom, but I've kind of stopped doing that. Alright, so my next one kind of goes along with that, is I never physically check my blood sugar unless I don't have my Dexcom on. And I know that you are not supposed to calibrate or not have to calibrate with the Dexcom G6, but I do think it's important that we make sure that it's accurate at least like once every other day at least. But I definitely never check my blood sugar with my G6, so I don't actually know if it's ever accurate. I just assume that it is. Next thing going along with checking blood sugars is I don't wipe my finger or clean my finger before checking my blood sugar. Unless I have like a whole bunch of dirt and stuff on it, then I'll go and wash my hands, but for the most part I just check it and get it over with. Alright, so my next bad habit is I leave my pump site in way longer than 3 days. It kind of goes from like 4 to 6 days. It just depends on the week and how my blood sugar is going. But I never change it. I just fill my cartridge up all the way and I leave it in until it is gone. I personally never have issues with it. I never have my sites hurt or get infected or stop working. I just find that they work, and with Control-IQ I use less insulin, so I leave them in longer now that I'm on Control-IQ than I did before. Next bad habit is I overcorrect for when I am low and when I am high. I would say I probably correct more when I am high, just because I have been working really hard on keeping my blood sugar below 120, and so when I'm higher than like 200, I feel like complete crap, like I don't want to even get out of bed, and so I will give a huge correction to get myself down faster, and then I end up going low. I typically don't overcorrect when I am low. For the most part, there's sometimes if I am super low, like in the 40s I will, but if I'm like between 50 and 70, I don't get that huge hunger that I do when I am below 50. Going along with being high is I never check my ketones. I personally feel like I can feel when I have ketones and I know what it feels like and what to watch for. For example, yesterday I changed my pump site and I had a bent cannula and I kind of just waited it out because I changed my insulin from Humalog to Novolog, and so I just thought maybe it was reacting differently, and I was in the high 400s and realized my cannula was bent, but I never checked my blood sugar or my ketones when I was that high. Next bad habit is I never carry my glucagon pen with me. I have one at work and one in my bedside table over there, and other than that, I never carry it with me. Obviously, I take it with me when I am on vacation, but I don't carry it with me like on my person all the time. I typically only carry low snacks, and just I guess I hope that I never have to use it because I never carry it. Alright, so my last bad habit, and I think this is probably the one that I want to express the most and that I think is my worst bad habit, is if my blood sugar is high or I am low or my Dexcom gets ripped off or my pump gets ripped off, I let diabetes ruin my entire day, and I will snap at people around me, and it makes it so they don't want to be around me. So I really do try to not let my diabetes ruin my day. I kind of just brush it off and I'm like, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. It's not anybody's fault. It's not my fault. It's just the fact that I have diabetes and those things happen. And so I need to not let diabetes ruin my day because it's such a small part of who I am. And those little things that happen are just such a small part of my day that I just need to brush it off and continue going on with my day and not snapping at other people and things like that. So yeah. Alright guys, so I think that's all I have for you this week. If you guys have some bad habits that I did not mention, definitely leave them in the comments down below, because I know that I have missed some, and I'm more than positive I can relate to other bad habits of a type 1 diabetic. Also, if you guys have any video requests that you would like to see, definitely leave them in the comments down below. We will definitely get to them as soon as we can. I think we have 2 more weeks after this that we have videos planned for, but after that, we would love some more suggestions. But with all that being said, I'll see y'all next week with a brand new video. Bye guys!